Welcome
to the Empire.
We sound so energetic. Guys, we won't lie to you, we are not. We're actually grinding, and we're doing this for you guys. But welcome to the Empire. It's your host, Jami.
And Tolu. Thank you for coming back.
Third week, and you're still here.
And you're still here.
Thank God, it's only God. But where are our wigs? Where are our wigs? That's
3 episodes already and no wigs.
But
I'm disappointed.
Oh my God. We just want to, the usual, say thank you so much for listening, for your support.
If you're not following by now,
what are you doing? Like, why are you listening and not following?
It's actually embarrassing for you.
It's very embarrassing. Nella Rose.
Are you not
embarrassed?
Are you not embarrassed?
I'm not embarrassed. But this is your reminder to follow, share with your cousin's best friend. Mm-hmm. Share it with your dog's best friend's cousin's mom.
Share with your teacher.
I don't know about that one. That one before the teachers at school, they'd be like, "So Jami, I heard your podcast."
Oh my God.
Yeah, start running. If you don't see me in class, guys, I've run because of the podcast.
Today we are filming. Today the topic is the art of being unbothered.
The art of being unbothered. If you didn't catch that correctly, like, this is gonna be like almost a university lesson, and I'm the main prof because this girl,
I'm very bothered.
She's very bothered.
I'm getting better at it though.
Yeah.
Like,
you guys, you're gonna see character development.
Yes.
Honestly. But let me just tell you, this is like, we're opposite, right? So this one, I'm very unbothered. This goes, I'm bothered. And for the people who are like, Jami, you're actually very bothered. Please, you don't know me. Respectfully, you do not know me. Before someone comes and puts in the comment, Jami, why were you just complaining to me 2 days ago about something? I'm actually very unbothered, and she can speak testament to that now.
For sure, Jami is very unbothered. Whenever I'm bothered, whenever I'm overthinking, she yells at me. Like, I can pull up receipts.
But she won't.
She yells at me to let it go and stop thinking about it.
Mm-hmm. So, I guess I want to start it. I just want to get right into it.
Okay. Step
number 1 into the art of being unbothered is knowing yourself.
Know who you are.
Know who you are. So what ties into this is really confidence. Mm-hmm. And if you know me, I'm a really, really, really confident person. But I didn't start out that way. Insert sad music. Stop. We get copyrighted. But I'm just telling you, I didn't start off with being confident. I used to be not shy necessarily, but like not out there. But now I feel that I'm out there. Like, you can see me in the parking lot of a mall and I'll be dancing. This happened, and there's just people looking at me around. I'm just here living my best life because honestly, I'm not gonna be like, just in my car, on my phone, blah, blah. Like, I want to enjoy life. But to be honest, knowing yourself in terms of knowing who you are, knowing what you like, knowing what you don't like.
Like, be confident knowing that there's only one of you.
Period.
And you don't need to be validated by anyone.
Don't seek validation. This is under this point. But don't seek validation from anybody. The only
person that can validate yourself is you.
Like, the only person you want to seek validation from is God.
You and God.
Yourself and God. But honestly, being confident, know yourself.
And if you're worried about what other people might think of you, just know people will always talk. Mm-hmm. They will always have something bad to say about you. Mm-hmm. So as long as you love yourself, who cares?
Mm-hmm. But like, in terms of knowing yourself too, like, you have to be yourself's best friend.
You do.
I'm telling you. Like, for the longest time, I wasn't. And no, like, now that I am, I laugh with myself. Like, someone will say, which is this crazy girl. But I'm serious. I laugh when I'm by myself. I talk to myself, like, totally gonna think I'm crazy.
On the topic of validation, if you're a lonely person, you need to check that. You need to fix that. Because if you're lonely, you will seek validation from everybody but yourself. Mm-hmm. So if you're lonely, work on loving yourself.
Honestly.
Because if someone else doesn't love you, it will crush you.
Yeah. And I feel like you have to also remember that you can't be around people 24/7.
You can't.
I think I learned that lesson the hard way because when there was a time where I had nobody to talk to, like nobody to text.
Huh?
Okay, this girl, she's saying, no, listen, hear me out. I had nobody to talk to. Like, everyone was busy. sleeping, doing their own thing. And I'm like, okay, so what do I do now? Like, I'm like, I didn't know myself. I was like, who am I outside of these relationships? Who am I when I'm not on the phone yelling, talking, laughing? Like, who am I? And once I know that, guys, I know who I am. Girl, I love myself. A little too much, baby, but I love myself. Like, when I tell you the amount of things I find myself to do, fashion shows by myself. Yeah. I beg. Guys, if you don't like dressing up, please get into it.
And literally just be comfortable being by yourself. Mm-hmm. And if it makes you feel any better, vlog yourself. Pretend you're a YouTuber.
Yeah. Plug to my YouTube channel. Because I talked about it. Did people subscribe? One person. Mm-hmm. It went from 8 subscribers to 9. That sounds so bad. But I'm just saying, I will not post a YouTube video until I have 50 subscribers.
Oh my god.
When I tell you I'm that confident. And we'll link it in the YouTube description.
And on Instagram. Yeah. But yeah, step 1, know yourself, be confident, and don't seek validation.
And then step number 2. The art of being unbothered. If you forgot what we're talking about, let me just remind you, it's the art of being unbothered. Number 2 is don't overthink. Now, someone is a professional overthinker here.
Oh my god. Okay.
If she could do sports, this is her sport. For me, because I'm unbothered, I don't overthink.
Yes, you do, but like not as much as me.
Okay, I would say I think it's normal for people to overthink. Like, it's normal, but then it gets to a point where it's too much. I'm telling you, this is why she's laughing. Because, okay, for me, some things are just some things. Like, you can't change them. Okay, like for grades, for example. You know how upset I get over my grades. Guys, my grades are like 5 and 6.
See, that's something I don't overthink about.
Me, but you know me, I overthink it. And it just... But it's going to a point where I'm growing, and I know that it just kind of is what it is.
Yeah, you can't go back and change it.
You can't go back. That's the thing that I'm starting to learn. You can't go back and change things. As much as, guys, you don't know how many times I've broken something or I've done something, and that moment, I wish I could time travel and go back and change it. I'm telling you, because small things like that actually hurt me. I don't know why. I break AirPods. I break my fake AirPods. I break my fake AirPods, and I literally told her, and I'm like, I think I could start crying right now. And why does that bother me?
Why does it?
Why does it bother me? Am I living the art of being unbothered? I'm not. But honestly, don't overthink. It's normal, but try not to do it.
Just have an it is what it is
mentality.
And just let God take... Jesus, take the wheel.
We're keeping that inside.
No, I'm cutting it out.
No, we actually are. Please.
What's the Bible verse? What is it about?
Bible scholars coming at us.
For I know the plans that I have for you.
Oh, Jeremiah 29:11. I love this verse. Okay, for I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. Plan of good and not of evil. And plan, what's this?
Something prosper.
Yeah, to prosper.
Good fortune,
yeah.
Prosper.
But Bible scholars. But we're just saying that it is what it is, guys. It is what it is.
If something happens and you're thinking about it, if you need clarification, go ahead and ask the person about it. But other than that, if it's out of your control, it's out of your control. Don't stress. Don't give yourself high blood pressure.
High blood pressure for what reason?
Especially if you're our age. What do you
and
have
then
to
at 20, you'll be at the hospital. God forbid. But I'm just saying, like, please don't, guys, just live every day. Take things as small grains, like really as salt. Like if someone,
if it's not gonna affect you 1 week from now,
let it go. I was what? I don't know where I was listening to that, but someone, I think it was in a sermon, because everyone knows I listen to sermons. And the pastor, Stephen Furtick, it was one of his messages, and he was like talking about how he was taught that if it doesn't matter in a day or in an hour or in a year, why are you stressing over it? And I think that's something I low-key want to start.
This is preaching to me.
It's preaching to myself. Guys, because I want to start living like that. In all honesty, I'm telling you. Like, okay, if it doesn't matter, I think, and then that will also help you be more confident. Point number 3, know where you stand in relationships. So this is kind of like communication, but the point is know where you stand in relationships. And this, I can really speak on why it's part of art of being unbothered. But I think a big reason people are bothered about tiny things is in their relationship and overthinking that or just stressing about that. And for me, if I've learned anything, can I shout him out? My cousin. Sorry, I have to shout him out, really. My cousin, Toby. He taught me this, that you need to really know your relationships and where you guys, where both of you stand. Like, what type of relationship if it's a friendship, yeah, we're friends. The mutual communication and all that.
What happens if you don't know where you stand?
Then talk about it. Talk about it.
Okay.
I feel like that's important. Communication, talk about it. But instead of stressing, I don't know if this person actually likes me anymore. I haven't talked to this person in 20 days. That's a problem. But like, if you haven't listened to Toxic Friends, toxic, period, go listen to that. But if the person has, like, I don't know, this person hasn't talked to me in 20 days. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, that's a problem.
It is.
And that's part of you being bothered. And for you to master the art of being unbothered, man, know where you stand in relationships. Your friendships, everything. Even your parents' relationship. Know where you stand. And like, for that, I don't know.
This has to do with jealousy too. Don't be jealous of a relationship that your friend has with another person. You guys serve different purposes and different roles in each other's lives.
This is the one.
And if you're in a relationship, don't be jealous of the relationship your significant other has with like their best friend. Don't compare, because you're special to them in a way that their best friend
can't. Preaching.
I've learned a lot.
Okay, this is like exactly what Toby was telling me, right? Like, cause me, I'm here like thinking, how much do you love this person? Like, more than me. Like, I'm that type of person. Do you love this person more than me? But he told me, no, don't do that. This is our relationship. I didn't know last time was a 3-way, all 3 of us. Like, no, this is our relationship. So I feel like that really has stuck with me, and that's what helps me not be jealous at all. Like, when I see my friends all hanging out, me, I'm not bothered. I'm like, okay, yeah, I wasn't there, but everyone knows I don't like going out. The only person I go to is her house.
Tying this into knowing yourself, just know that you're irreplaceable.
Honestly.
And if you end up getting replaced...
Yeah, go to therapy.
Will you pay for my therapy?
That's so funny.
You're irreplaceable, point blank, period. If they replace you with someone else, they're just not as good as you.
So 3, know where you stand in relationships. And then number 4, allow yourself to move on.
Allow yourself to heal.
Okay, that's so important.
It is.
There's so many things I feel like I haven't healed from until this year. You know? And I'm just like, the peace I feel, like, I can't even describe it without crying. Like, I feel so much peace in my heart because I've allowed myself to move on and heal. Because that's part of the thing that you can't control life. Like, you can't control who dies. Like, as blunt as that is, you can't. Like, are you the creator of life? No, like, you can't control that. And you can't control, disasters in the world. The only thing you can control is yourself and your thoughts. Protect that. I'm preaching. Well, I'm saying protect that for real. Because if you're holding on to a problem, to something that happened 2 years ago, man, you are blocking yourself from growth.
You are.
And you're blocking yourself from enjoying the blessings that are to come in your life. I feel like that's something I'm learning too. Is like, I've been holding on to things and it's been blocking my blessings. And now that I'm finally letting it go, it's like,
that really speaks to me.
Yeah, just so much relief. And
even if you let something go and the peace doesn't come immediately, it will come.
And I'm not going to lie, that doesn't hurt letting it go. Like, obviously you want to hold on to the memories or whatever, but the peace, I've been telling her this always, it's so worth it. It is so worth it. But then I feel like before doing this, you have to also make sure you're healed. Because you don't want to let go and then, or move on and let go, right? And not be healed.
Yes.
Like, healed in the sense of, like...
And to be honest, you can't even heal yourself.
No.
God can heal you.
God can heal you, I'm telling you. But, like, healing in the sense of, like... How do you heal? Please go search up on Google how to heal and put in the comments for us.
But you don't need closure to heal. Mm-hmm. You do not need closure.
You do not need closure, as hard as that is. Sometimes you won't get closure from things, and it's okay.
Sometimes you just have to know when enough is enough and just move on.
Just move on. And this really ties into our last podcast episode, like toxic friends and everything.
If you end up cutting someone off, just try and remember the reason you cut them off and stand by it. Mm-hmm.
But honestly, like, we're also talking about moving on from, like, little things, big things, traumatic things. Like, we're not therapists, so disclaimer, we are not your therapist. Before you go and be like, yeah, listen to Inside Our Empire podcast, feel 100% better. We want you to be happy. Like, that's part of, like, the goal of this, to give you a smile and you put a smile on your face. But at the same time, we're not here to heal you, baby girl. We're all baby boy, baby girl, everything. We are all growing and we're all healing together.
And if you don't heal, you will make the same mistakes over and over again. If you don't learn a lesson, if you find that you keep falling into the same trap, or I don't know, getting your heart broken, something like that, know that there's a lesson to be learned and you're not learning it, and that is why it keeps happening. Don't blame God. Oh God, why does this keep happening to me? You're the problem.
Point blank period, you are the problem.
There's something you need to address as soon as possible.
But for sure, moving on, just do it. The peace, when I tell you guys, the peace you'll genuinely get, like, and the thing is, I actually consider myself to be a really unbothered person. I think that kind of scares me away. The thing is, I'm just kind of like, okay, like,
no, but okay, if somebody is unbothered, don't mess with them. It's so scary. Because how can someone hurt your feelings and you don't care?
Don't mess with me, baby.
How could someone offend you and you could not care less? It's such a good trait to have. It's not that you don't care about anyone.
No, it's not that you don't care about things either.
It's just not letting things
get to you, affect
disturb your peace.
Like, you see, in 2 seconds you'll be smiling. The next second someone does something to you, you'll be crying. I'm calling myself out too. I used to do this. At least from when my parents correct me into things, right? They'll be like, "Johnny, I love you, mommy and daddy." But they'll call me, right? They'll correct me on something, and then I get upset about it. Now I'm kind of learning that their parents are there to help you grow and everything. But that's not the point. We'll get into that a whole nother day. But the point is, don't let anything mess with your peace. Protect your peace as much as you can.
And being unbothered isn't about not feeling anything. You have to feel.
You have to feel to be unbothered. You have to feel to be unbothered, man.
If, like, someone hurts your feelings, it's not that you're nonchalant and don't care. You can feel it, but don't let it disturb your peace after that. You can cry, but weeping may endure for a night,
but joy cometh in the morning. I love that. Yes. That is so true.
And don't bottle in your feelings. Don't bottle it up.
No.
That is not what being unbothered is about.
I have to tell you. Let me tell them something. Okay. You will explode. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, if you keep bottling up your feelings, eventually there's going to be one event, one thing that will push you over the edge and you're going to do something.
Yeah.
And you don't want that. You don't, no. I was taught that through hard lessons, through hard talks, man. And you don't want to do that. I'm just telling you, make sure you allow yourself to cry, scream, shout, whatever you need to do. And then you heal from that. Like, let it go, heal from that.
Come to terms with whatever's going on.
Move on. And you will be fine. We're such good encouragers. Like, as jokesters as we are, as clowns. But no, this is like more on the serious. Like, I really hope that this touched someone.
But if you hurt someone, be unbothered. Be bothered. Please be bothered.
No, if you're out here purposely hurting people.
Oh Lord.
I beg. I can't. But guys, please try this. Try the art of being unbothered. Like, make this your goal for this week.
Yeah.
It's only Tuesday, but you have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Make it a goal.
Let's recap.
So we're going to go over the steps.
And then have our guests say what they want to say.
Yeah.
So step number 1 is to know yourself. Be confident in who you are. And don't seek validation from anyone but yourself and God.
2, do not overthink.
Don't overthink anything.
Don't overthink nothing. Notthing. I swear, I always have to spell something out.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Let it go.
And number 3, know where you stand in relationships. Very important.
Don't compare the relationship you have with someone to with someone else, I guess.
And then 4, final but not the least one. And if you have any others, please put it in the comments.
Yes, please.
Because we're all here to grow. So 4, allow yourself to move on. And sometimes you won't get closure and deal with that.
Even if you end on bad terms, there is a way to move on.
So,
our guests.
So, we were having fun. And we decided to call people and ask them questions about, the art of being unbothered. What's it like being unbothered to them? So, you guys will listen to little segments, little clips of that from different people. I'm not sure if we're supposed to ask for their permission, but I think I'll text them just in case. And if I don't text you, then I love you. And if you want me to take it down, I can't. So, too bad.
Introduce the first person.
Oh, yeah. So, the first person is my wonderful friend, my good friend, Dagmawit. She has a nail business.
Elysium Nails.
Elysium Nails on Instagram. So, make sure you follow that. She makes custom nails, and they're so pretty. She's so talented, and I love you very much. Okay.
Value your own peace over literally anything else. Friendships.
I'm telling you, yeah.
Valuing your own peace actually is so nice because I stopped being friends with so many people, and honestly, it has been the best thing ever.
I was just telling her that. Oh my god.
No, seriously, because it's obviously, I love those friends and I will always care about them, but having them in my life did more harm than it did good. So it's I was always bothered because it's even having those types of toxic people around you is not gonna keep you, you're not gonna be at ease. You're gonna constantly be what is happening next, you know what I mean? So it's
100%.
Valuing your own peace, setting boundaries, kind of like you guys are saying for your, I think the 4th one.
Yeah.
It's knowing where you stand on things and setting boundaries and understanding that that's not being selfish. That's not being selfish. I don't know if that helps.
No, it did so much. Thank you. Girl, I'm gonna call you later, in the week, when we're not recording. But thank you so much for picking and for your preaching. Okay, thank you.
Have a good session.
Thank you. Bye. I'll text you. Bye. Who's the next person?
We have Brooklyn. We've been friends since grade 5, so a little more than 5 years now. She's a very unbothered person. Nothing ever gets to her. So she's going to share how she stays unbothered through everything.
My secret, get ready, because it's a doozy. Are you ready? Ignore everything.
Okay, what if someone... What if someone's talking behind your back or says something negative about you? What do you do then?
That's actually relevant. Oh my god. Found out the other day. I'm unbothered.
How? You don't care?
No, not really, to be honest. I just, you just have to learn not to care about what anyone says. It takes a while. It's a skill that you have to hone.
Okay, but what if you find yourself overthinking a lot? What do you have to say then?
Oh, I do all the time.
You do?
Yeah? No, you just don't say anything. Okay, but if you want, there's 2 different things, right? It's seeming unbothered and being unbothered. You're never going to be unbothered, actually, all the time. There's always going to be times where you're bothered by things. So you just have to put on the appearance that you're not bothered. So I just cried myself to sleep. Kidding. No, you just have to deal with it, on your own. If you want to seem unbothered, just, work through it. What I do is I allot myself time where, I'll, just deal with it, and then, I'm fine the next day. You can never be unbothered all the time, but you can always seem unbothered. This has been Brooklyn. Oh my god, I still have a TED Talk.
All right. Thank you so much, Brooklyn, for your amazing advice. Brooklyn has a sticker business on Instagram. It's crafts.by.dish.and.lin. They have amazing stickers, and Brooklyn designs them all. She's artistic and quirky.
Yeah, I'm so different, honestly.
You're not like other girls.
I'm not like that, you know?
All right. Thank you so much, Brooklyn. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Baka.
Bye, Shawty Bae.
So,
Ladies and gentlemen,
that is the art
of being
unbothered.
unbothered.
I hope you are able to take these 4 steps and use them in your everyday life, apply them to your life, and I hope that helps you grow as a person.
We were speaking from experience. We were also preaching to ourselves because
Honestly.
everybody can grow in this area.
Honestly.
And yeah.
So thank you so much for listening.
Episode 3.
For tuning in to episode 3. Baby girl, we're going up. We're still going up already.
Thank you for not abandoning us.
Right. Loyal listeners, we thank you. We love you. We
do a giveaway.
I was about to say that. We share the same brain. I was going to say we would do a giveaway, but we have to. How many followers on Instagram should we? 100. By this week, we should have 100 plus.
Oh, by when this comes out?
Yeah, when this comes out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
If you get us to 100, what will we give away? We'll give away jollof rice.
We'll give away jollof fries.
And I'll give you garlic bread.
Jollof rice and chicken and garlic bread. We got you. But thank you so much. And this was Insider Empire.
With Jami and Tolu.
Just let me say my own name.
You need to...
And this was Insider Empire.
With Jami. See?
And this was Insider Empire with Jami
and Tolu.
And we'll see you in the next episode.
We'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.
Stop laughing.
I always laugh at the end.